But then one that I had totally missed nearby jumped into the fray and just destroyed me. Just took off like 6 hearts in one hit. They don't take you on one at a time. They will all pounce on you at once, and they killed me quickly.
You're supposed to be able to sneak up on enemies too.
You can make potions to actually soften your feet and be quieter and sneak up on enemies. But the best solution I found for fighting those Lizalfos was to just use like a fire arrow. And that took them out really quickly. Every encounter we had felt distinct. I got to fight a Guardian, and my first instinct, which was pretty good, was to just go in with my horse, jump into slow motion. It started charging up its laser, and I fired off my bomb arrow, and it interrupted the laser, and I landed, and I was like, okay, I'm in good shape here. But then I realized that I had taken off just barely a sliver of the Guardian's life, and it immediately came after me and started firing off its laser at me, and I died instantly.
Kind of reminds me of Big Daddies. The first time I played Bioshock, you need to take everything with you into that fight if you were going to take it down.
If you find one, you're going to have to prepare. Go cook some food, maybe get some better armor, get a better horse, and then take that with you to go fight this thing.
Because you died a lot. We made so much fun of you.
Yeah.
In fact, that's the best part of this game, is getting together with a friend and just laughing at them as they constantly die over and over again. But actually that does bring up an interesting point, because the game doesn't really scale like Skyrim does, so you could wander into an area that you're totally not equipped for, and people would just wreck you.
Yeah, it's designed in such a way where if you get stuck somewhere, they want you to go somewhere else or to back out and get prepared. Like one of the things we did was we cooked a bunch of hot pepper meals to take into the snowy area. I had like a long sleeve shirt, but Link was still shivering, and if he shivers too much, he starts losing hearts.
His shiver animation is really adorable. So we were in that snow area, and you like opened your map and then zoomed out, and then zoomed out again. And it's like, okay, we're really far away from that starting area that we saw at E3.
Yeah, it seems really dense. Like we started at this place called Serene Stable, where we could sleep and get hearts back. We could also take a horse out from there. And I think we must have played for like an hour and a half. And like you said, we pulled up the map, and it really felt like we had not even touched a little section of the map. And then on top of that, things had changed significantly from that walk from the stable to the snow. The environment had changed, storms had kicked up while we were on the way there, it started lightning and raining. A big surprise for me was we were walking north, and we walked by this ravine, which I just assumed was a built-in barrier to the world. But then Nintendo, told me to look down into the ravine.
Mr. Nintendo
himself.
Look down there.
And you could actually see the bottom. And what that means is you can take your paraglider and go down to the bottom of the ravine, and you can explore down there.
I don't think I'm just going to be jumping from dungeon to dungeon. Okay, once I get to the dungeon, then the game really starts. The game is this massive world that you're going to be exploring.